Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG. We're located on the north spawn of Westfield Encounter, and it's under the commands of talon1958. Well, game's already started. As you know, with Westfield Encounter, you all start up at the top of the hill, and it's all a fight for that cap area. But Talon's going to stick around and try and attack the enemy tanks. And, well, the first one he's found, thanks to one of our scouts, is an M12 who hasn't moved off. Rounds out. Direct hit for 91. In fact, actually, I don't think it was a direct hit. I think it landed in front of him. So, a big drop there in the aim. We can also see there's another Arty nearby because we just saw the tracer coming out from those bushes. Hopefully, we'll get another shot at the M12. Runs out. That was a direct hit and wipes him out. So he's got his first kill for 259. Well, he picked up all of the hit points from the GW, which was 350. You can see a super Hellcat there, but I'm not sure he can get a shot. But you can see the enemy Arty actually has moved down the hill. There's 3 enemy Artys. There's one of them behind the bushes. He's seen it. He knows where he is. He's just behind that bush. So he's now trying to work out, yep, the tree was knocked down there, so he's fired at that spot. I reckon the enemy Arty just got splashed. Okay, he's going to the aim again. First target's that super Hellcat. Unfortunately, he's moving too rapidly, but he fires a snapshot in, and unfortunately doesn't get anything from that one. Okay, so he's going to have a look down, further down the hill. Might be an enemy Arty down there. It does look like it's the M44s in that spot. Going for the IS-2. Just see the traces from the enemy Artys. And a near miss for 62 hit points this time. Okay, he's going to change position. Move a little further away. Of course, he doesn't want the enemy Arty to pick up exactly where he is, so moving position will help a great deal. Okay, he's going for the aim again. And we can see that the enemy Arty haven't really changed position much. In fact, there's the SU-8. He's changed bushes, and he's gone. So the M44 is the one that's further down the hill, and it was the SU-8 that was actually behind the bushes. He's going for the IS-2. You can see the M44 is still down the hill. Trying to line up the shot, but the IS-2 is very jerky at the moment. That's a wreck. Fires the round in at the IS-2, near miss for 63. You can see somebody's fired a round in there because there's a crater in the ground. There are some enemy tanks near the cap area. He's going for this 40 TPs, a one shot. And yes, he's being killed. But there are other enemy tanks there. In fact, there was the 1375 just killed, unfortunately, our T-3485M. Okay, we're going for the Caro. He's low hit points. Sure to get this one. Rounds out. Direct hit. Wipes him out. Good clean kill. Now this is a 3 replay video, by the way. Got 2 other GW Panther games. Okay, he's going to go to the aim. He's waiting for the reload to go in. Now he's aiming. Now there are 2 tanks up on the enemy at the moment. And we can see that enemy Arty is still at the base of that hill, firing up over the ridgeline. See the 1375s near the cap area, but there's the IS-2. Now he was firing that IS-2 earlier. He suddenly realised, yes, that's a primary target or priority target. This guy, it's the I think that's the Chinese IS-2 actually. Pretty sure it is. He's got no shot because he's getting a red line there. It would hit the ridge line, but now he's got a green line. Bit too late though to get a shot in. He's using the wreck of the Tiger tank for cover. Keeps pulling up. There's the M44 though. He's got a shot on this guy now. He knows he's been seen, so he's moving. His sixth sense went off. Instead, he decides not to shoot because he's going to go after that IS-2 again, but you've still got a red line. And he's trying to extend it to see if he can get a better shot. He does get a better shot. Unfortunately, he hits the wreck of the Tiger. He didn't get anything off that, I'm afraid. There's only 2 enemy tanks left. He's almost loaded, and in fact, actually, he's loaded up one of the special HE now. Let's give it a go. That's out. Well, it hit the target, but unfortunately, the T-29 got to that IS-2 before Talon's shell arrived, so unfortunately, he didn't get any hit points off that IS-2 at all. But he might get something off this setter. He's loading standard HE this time. The setter dies, and that is the end of the game. So the first game is a victory. The second replay is on the north spawn of Fisherman's Bay, and I think we've got no engine noise. Yes, we have no engine noise. I'll quickly rewind that and we'll start with the engine noise this time. There we go. And now we've got engine noise. Okay, well, moving off to the east side of the map. In fact, actually, most Arties do go down this way. I know a lot do like to go over to the west side because there's cover in those pools, but the thing is, shooting from those pools means you can't hit the enemy tanks that are in the town, and it's much easier to get shots on the enemy as they're making their way towards you, as well as the enemy that are out near the centre. AMX1357, premium tier 7 French light, lines up a shot, rounds out. Oh, close, very close, 158 hit points, a good hit. And we now know where one of the enemy RT is because we just saw the tracer coming out from those bushes. So one of them is near the cap area. Okay, over on the west side of the map, we've got a T-43 hiding behind the bushes, behind the ridgeline, but he was spotted. Oh, we've got a bit of reticule bloom there, but we're right at the edge of the field of fire. Rounds out. I just saw the tracer on that shell as he popped out of aim view to immediately change position. Okay, the 7032 is side scraping. The only way we're going to get a shot on him is if we move just slightly further to the west. He splashed him, but he didn't get any hit points there. That's it, he's doing it now. It's moving slightly further to the west. And that will open up the angle, which will enable Talon to get a shot directly next to the guy. And this time round, he might actually pick up some hit points. In fact, what he's noticed is a Panther 2 making his way up through the trees, rounds out straight away, direct hit, 256, good shot. It's a non-penetrating shot, but it's still valuable. Now the alpha of the GW has been changed. It was 700, now it's 600, 39mm of penetration. With the premium rounds, you get 730, but of course you get no stun with those. Now there is an enemy tank. Oh, T-29. Oh, I'm afraid he fired a bit prematurely there. He suddenly spotted a T-29 and thought, yeah, I'll have some of that. I think if he stops here and turns, he should be able to get shots on that T-29. Yep, he spotted it and he's going for it. Now, KV-3, and we know the T-29's down the other end of the road. Over on the other side of the map, I'm not sure you're going to be able to get a shot on that T-25 too, though. No, he's well hidden there at the moment. Unless he pops up, he fires a round in. Oh! Now it lands short, well short of the aim point, but it was close. Going straight back. Oh, the enemy's pushing on this side. Okay, TS5. They were on the rental code this weekend. Good shot, right on target. That's definitely going to have done some damage. But I'm afraid that T25-2 is in a hell of a state now because he's got an enemy T25-2 and the T43 as well as the TS5. Can he get a shot on this TS? Nope, doesn't need to. T25-2's killed. In fact, he was taken out by our GW Panther. Okay, so we think that the TS5 is still in that bush. It's a reasonably good bet. Hits the bush, but no damage as far as we can tell. Looking at the town, one of the enemy tanks has made it through the town. It's a Lorraine 40-ton. And there's still a number of enemy tanks on the other side of the harbour. Okay, taking aim. There's the Lorraine. And he's being joined by the AMX M445. Direct hit, 220. It was a good snapshot. It worked. He's racked up 634 damage so far, 706 of stun assist. They're one up on the enemy at the moment, despite the fact that Lorraine managed to get through. He got killed by our Lorraine, but now we've got a problem. And the problem is that the enemy got him at 1375 through the gap, and then also they got this 703 too. It was actually at 1357, not at 1375. The TS5's been wiped out, taken out by our SU-130PM. And I think that Talon's decided that he needs to get out of this area because I'm afraid there's not enough tanks here to guarantee his safety. Okay, from this position he might be able to get a shot. He might be able to splash that strip, but it's going to take a few seconds before he can dial in. That guy's ducking into cover. That's it. That's not good. Rounds out and a direct hit. Another one. So he's got plenty of blind hits. So his damage total is going to be a lot higher than it is at the moment. He's only showing 634. I think he's going to be showing a bit more than that though. Unfortunately, the enemy is broken through. He's now aiming for the KB3. Gets a hit for 234, but he hasn't moved far enough away from them. And I think there's a very good chance now that he might get taken out if he's not quick enough. Well, he is quick enough because the enemy KB3 got killed. We still don't know where the 1357 is. Our guys have actually moved south on this side. Only the SU-130PM who's defending now on this corner. Okay. He hasn't left it too late. The 1357 has been killed. The enemy does have a T29 north of the town, but it looks like they're now in a pretty desperate state. It's turned around ever since our guys went south. Rounds out in the M12. And it landed near. He got 40 hit points of damage. Okay, Strid S1 pointing the wrong way, guns up in the air, he's given up. There's only 4 enemies left. They've got that M12, got T29, the E25 and the GSO-R. Well, there's the GSO-R. He's loaded. Can he get a shot into that guy? Let's have a look. Yes, he can. Now, they're fairly slow and they don't have a lot of armour. He needs him to move out from behind that rock, though, in order to get a shot on target. Rounds out! Lands next door to him and wipes him out, so he's got another kill. Well, in fact, actually, that's his first kill, sorry. The E25 on the enemy team is in the centre of the map. The GW Panther just found him. Was it the... No, it's the Panther, not the GW Panther. He's looking for where it might be on that corner. There's the E25. See why the GW Panther's not going after him. He's got very low hit points. No shot from that angle. Can't get a shot in from the other angle because there's a building in the way. Fires into the corner. Well, it did go into the corner. And we've spotted where the enemy Arty is. The enemy heavy, though, is. The T29 is actually near our cap. The E25 just killed our oh, actually it was our E25 killed their M12. So it's safe enough now for Talon to move south. He's looking at the the T29 now. Can he get a shot through that gap? I think he can. That's out. Yes! Right into the face of the T29. Another blind hit. Because it's not showing any damage on the log, which means his total is going to be considerably higher at the end of the game. He's opening the angle on the T29 to get a better shot. It's the last enemy alive. At one point it looked like the enemy was going to win this one, but now it looks like they've definitely got it in the bag. And the Wizzy is now capping to put the pressure on that T29. Okay, it's giving it another go. Centered the arc on the T29 and we're looking for it. Got 30 seconds left before the cap's up, but we've got, well, 4 tanks nearby. There's the T29. Now he can stun him from here and probably get a splash. Yes, he does. 87 hit points. More stun assist. And the kill shot comes in from the Rain 40 ton and the game is over. So another victory for Talon. In the third replay, we're on the north spawn of Erlenberg, and this time round it's Angelina75, Talon's partner. And she's got 2 marks of excellence on her barrel. Okay, it's just a standard battle, but it's a tier 9 battle, which means she's bottom tier. It also means she could earn a lot of extra XP from this game. Now, Angelina's reload is 21.21 seconds, which is still much better than the 25.39 that we got for standard, so 25.89. Yes, it's 25.89. Just goes to show my eyesight is really getting bad. Carries on at this rate, I'll be blind. I'm sitting in front of the computer every day that does it. Okay, first target, SU-101, but she changes her mind and goes for the CS-44 going up into the castle. Direct hit, 262, good shot. There's 2 tanks in that corner, and there's one through the gate. I don't think she's got a shot on the tank through the gate. That's the King Tiger captured. She might have a shot on this Wizzy 111. It hits the building. She did have a red line there, and well, it didn't damage that tank at all. Okay, we've got a T29 It's been spotted by our scouts up on the hill near the windmill. And now we've got an AE phase 1. They're trying to push forward. Rounds out. Good hit. 208. She's using the standard shell so she can get the stun assist. And you notice Angelina's not carrying any of the armor piercing at all, because there's really no point. You don't get pens. Very few players who've actually loaded the armor piercing have actually got pens. Those who do have got substantial amounts of damage from hitting enemy tanks where they did penetrate it, mostly using heat rounds. But I'm afraid most people's experience is that there's so much inaccuracy been fed into the game by wargaming that it's just simply not worth using the armor piercing. You're much better off using the high explosive with stun, the standard shells. Even if there's reduced damage, you're much more likely to get stun assist. Okay, can't see the AE phase 1. We just saw a tracer from an enemy Arty on this side of the map. SU-101's just been seen north side of the bridge. Angelina's got a line up on the T-29. Rounds out. Direct hit on his engine deck for 225. Now from this angle she can shoot those tanks again. She's going for the Wizzy 111-1. This could be useful. He's gone. Okay, so she can go to the T-29 or this SU-101. That's out. Direct hit again. 253. Hit the engine deck. He's not going to be a happy bunny now. Oh, enemy Arty just hit our Caro. He's definitely on this side of the map. Angelina's trying to get a shot through that gap. It's a very narrow aim. She's going to have a go any second. That's out. Yep, stunned him. And she got a load of stun assist there. I think he just got hit by a 155 or a 152mm gun, because all of a sudden he lost 750 hit points, or 718 actually. I think it was our talon1958 that did it. Okay, so she's the next target, still aiming down that gap to stun those enemy tanks so she can get some stun assist. Rounds out in the AE phase 1, she gets a hit, 116. She's up to 1,152 and the battle's only been going just over 4 minutes. Now, you can fire through that gap. I've actually done that. Shoot through that gap, through that window. Hit the enemy tanks who are hiding on that corner. She's going for the King Tiger capture. Rounds out. Direct hit. 282. He gets killed, so she's picked up loads of stun assist off that one. She's now up to 1.5k. This is going to be a good battle because she's racking up the damage with each shot. I think you can see why she's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel of her gun. Now that AE phase 1's almost gone. Can she get a shot through the window to take him out? He's gone anyway, the Caro got him. Okay, so we've got an IS-3 across the river. We can now see the enemy Arty is actually over on the far east side, it's the far west side of the battlefield. No, it's the far east side of the battlefield. Somewhere down in the southeast corner. And Angelina's decided to get over to the other side. Okay. From here she can get a better angle on some of those enemy tanks. Looking at the one in the castle, the T-25-2 just got a kill actually on our Scorpion G. But she can return the favour. And she does for 136, but it was a near miss. It just went slightly to the left. Okay, who else is next? T-25-2's a one shot. He must have taken some more damage. And he's out the game. So there's only 4 enemies left. 2 of them are Arty. There's one of them, the 2. The other one is the Scorpion. Rounds out. She smacks. I think she actually did hit the Panther 2 there, and he's taking multiple hits. It looks like he's on fire. And she got damage assist off that one as well because he was. She tracked him at the same time. One of the enemy Arty's been spotted. The GW Panther, opposite number, lining up a shot, working out where he's going. Rounds out. This looks brilliant. Right on the money. 283, and he gets killed the next second, so she's picked up all of the rest as stun assist. There's only that one enemy tank remaining, the Scorpion, and it's the tier 7 Scorpion, the American one, the tiny little one. He's probably down in this corner. There he is. Okay, lines it up, downs out, and he's gone before the shell arrives. The kill went to the GW Panther. So that one's a victory as well. Here are the end of battle results, and in the first game, Talon was on Westfield in his GW Panther. He got a third class tanker. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 7 in total, but his win rate was only 957. I think that was because most of the damage was being done by the heavy tanks or the tanks up near the centre line. If we look at the team score, we can actually, or rather not the team score, but the list of damage he did. There's the M12 he killed. He got that one outright, but he did hit the SU-8 for 162. That was the blind shot he fired at that one. Look at the team score. We can see he's mid-table on damage. He only got 783, but the top scorer in that game was the MX1375 with 2,119, and he picked up a scout. The T29 got a steel wall. When it came to kills, it was the T3485M on our team. Actually, no, he was second place. It was the MX1375 on the enemy team. He got 5 kills in that game. 4 kills went to the T3485M. He was killed by that 1375. And the 5916, the scout, managed to get 4 kills as well. And we can see that Talon only got 2 kills in the game, but actually put him in joint third place. When it came to, actually, with the 1375, yeah, when it came to base XP, it was the 1375 who did the best with 1,134. The T3485M got 885, and the T29 got 838. And Talon was mid-table with 518. He fired 9 shots, got 1 direct hit, no penetrations but 6 splash, damage of 783 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters, damage 4 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 209 hit points of stun assist out of 4 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 21,474 credits, got 50,000 for completing a mission, 71,474 altogether, and after ammunition resupply, took away 63,634 credits. 777 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 1,554 altogether. So pretty good game in the first one. He did get a shot on that M12, but he didn't get the SU-8 or the M44, so he didn't end up with the counter battery medal, but he got some damage, so it was a reasonable game. Look, in the second game, Talon did much better in this one. He got a first class tanker in this game, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11, and he got a Confederate medal in that one as well, and his win rate was much higher, 2012, and this is because he was getting actual damage on the enemy. He certainly hit a lot of them, as you can see there. You actually have to scroll the page in order to see all the enemy he did hit. Okay, he says, I'll hit them all if I can, when he's doing the right thing. When it came to damage, he was, again, in the top half of the table, you could say. He got 1,536 hit points of damage. The top scorer was that Lorraine 40 ton who got the final kill, 2,929 hit points of damage to him. And the second highest damage was the Defender with 2,427, followed by the Scorpion G with 2,281. When it came to kills, it was the Lorraine 40 ton again. He got 4 kills. 3 kills went to the Scorpion G and to the KV3. And 2 kills to the SU-130PM, the E25 and the T29. I'm afraid Talon only got 1 kill in the game, but at least he managed to get some serious damage to get that Confederate. When it came to base XP, he was in the top half of the table, and again, it's the E25 got the highest with 1,152. The Lorraine 40 ton got 1,031, and then we got Talon with 917, so he was picking up enough damage to get the stun assist to end up with the first class tanker. If you look at the detail on this one, he fired 16 rounds, got 4 direct hits, no penetrations but 14 splash, damage 1,536 hit points, of which, all of which was at more than 300 meters. He damaged 11 of the enemy, killed 1, and did 1,605 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns, so a lot of stun assist out of that game. 41,400 credits from the game, 50,000 again for completing a mission, 91,400 credits altogether, and after ammunition resupply took away a profit of 73,400 480. Is that 480? Yes, I think it is. At least I'll check because I have to put the glasses on to it. Yep, it is. And that's what he took away. 1,375 XP times 2 for the first victory, 2,751 experience points altogether. So again, a very good battle, this one for Talon. But it's the next battle that's even more interesting because that's the one by Angelina, and she got an ace tanker in that game. Yep, and she got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. She managed to get 9. And she also got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on her team. Her win rate was even higher with 2,299. If we look at the team score on this one, we can see she's second in the top when it came to damage. The top scorer being the T95 got 2,270, but he didn't get the high caliber because it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. But Angelina got the second highest damage with 2,084, followed by the A phase 1 with 1,879. When it came to kills, it was the GW Panther who did the best with 3 kills. There was a whole bunch of tanks who managed to get 2 kills. Ferdinand, Scorpion, the MX1357F and the Caro. And only one member of the enemy team, their SU-100-01, managed to get 2 kills. I'm afraid Angelina didn't get any kills at all in the game, but it didn't really matter because what she was actually doing was getting hits on the enemy tanks, which was effectively damaging all of them, allowing her teammates to get the kills. When it came to base XP, she was right at the very top. She was tier 7 in a tier 9 game. She was the only player to get over 1,000, 1,107. The next scorer being the Caro P88 with 876 and 841 for the AMX1357F. She fired 14 rounds in that game, 7 direct hits, no penetration, 14 splash. Damage of 2,084 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, didn't get a kill, but she got 968 hit points of damage assistance and 2,084 hit points of stun assist of 14 stuns. She really did wreck the enemy, stunned a lot of them, and then picked up masses of stun assist. On a free-to-play account, she earned 38,565 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 22,885 credits, got 30 bonds, and she picked up base XP of 1,107 times 2 for the first victory, 2,214 experience points altogether. So a very good game there by Angelina. Just because she was bottom tier and she was getting accurate shots on the enemy, she wasn't going for the kill, she was doing for the damage to try and stun as many of the enemy, hit them as hard as she could, keep them stunned so her teammates could do the rest. And he says, I'm done fooling around, time to wreck everyone. Yeah, as many as you can, and then you end up with medals. Yes, it works, it really does. So I hope you enjoyed those replays. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.